This is Nathan Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. Today is Tuesday, December 24th, 2024. We are located at 419 Flores Street, Los Angeles, California, 90048. We're performing a video sewer line inspection through a 4-inch mainline sewer cleanout located on the left-hand side of the walkway in the planter area as you approach the front door. We did go ahead and do a preliminary inspection, and this is our 4-inch black ABS mainline sewer cleanout in the bushes. It is a one-way, and this is the front door here, and this is the walkway to the property, and this is the driveway here. So what we're going to do is we're going to place our camera head at the top of the cleanout, and we're just going to zero out here, and we're just going to push out, take a good look. We did have a little bit of trouble in the concrete there, the saddle connection. You can see here we immediately transitioned from black ABS cleanout into what appears to be cast iron sewer line, and what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to push out, and you can see here the cast iron is period of the home. Has a little bit of scaling and some buildup there. So we're just going to continue to push out. What we're going to do is we're going to pause our mic here, and we're just going to try to push all the way out. And we did go ahead and transition into black ABS at around 14 feet, or excuse me, at around 19 feet. So what we're going to do is, on our way back, we'll locate this area. But what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment, and we're going to run water in the master tub. So we're going to pause here, and we did go ahead and get some water running in the tub, and we did go ahead and run water in the far back ADU on the left hand corner, and the previous way out before we had to put on a skid ball so we could get up and over this offset in the saddle there. But we did go ahead and run water there, and it was getting ejected. It does have an ejection pump there on the right hand side as you enter the ADU. So what we're going to do is we're just going to wait for the water to catch up here, and you can see the water running beneath it, and that water is coming from the master tub. So we're just going to continue to push out. You can see we are in black ABS. Well, the black ABS seems to be in fair and maintainable condition, and you can see here there is an opening here. That is our property line to lateral transition. So we're just going to make a little bit of a drop. And you can see here we do have a little bit of root intrusion here. And this is where we transition from black ABS into concrete sewer pipe. And you can see the root intrusion there. We would suggest to get that hydrojetted so we can get a better look at that. And you can see here a little bit of an offset in those joints and some erosion. But what we're going to do is we're just going to push all the way out to our city sewer saddle, and then from there we'll take a good look on our way back. We're just going to utilize this water to help us push out. You can see we do have a little bit of root intrusions and the joints there. And you can see we do have some offsets. We would want to get that hydrojetted so we could get a better look at those joints there. And we're going to make a little bit of a turn, and we're going to drop into our city sewer saddle. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to shut down the tub, and then we'll take a good look on the way back. Okay, we did go ahead and push all the way out into our city sewer saddle. This is our city sewer beneath us. You can see the water below us. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back and take a good look at the saddle here. And we'll just take a little bit of a look. And you can see there is quite a large offset, and it appears to be a crack there in the saddle. And we did have a little bit of trouble trying to get over that in the previous inspection before we had to put a skid ball on. And the crack is not too major, but it is there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to pull back and take a good look. And you can see an offset there in the neoprene band. We are in concrete sewer pipe. And you can see another little bit of an offset there. And we're just going to continue to pull back. We are in the lateral, and this is in the street. You can see a little bit of what appears to be some overpour in that joint. And we're just going to continue to pull back. And you can see some more. It's hard to tell if it's root intrusion or concrete overpour, but when we get to the office we'll take a better look at it. And you can see some little bit of root fingers there, nothing too major. And we're just going to continue to pull back. And you can see there a little bit offset as well. So we're just going to continue to pull back. That joint there seems to be in fair maintainable condition. And it's hard to tell if that's the joint or if that is broken, but when we get back to the office we'll be able to blow it up and take a better look. And we're just going to continue to pull back. And you can see here we do have a fairly large root intrusion, and then we transition back into black ABS plastic, and we're going to come up a little bit of a stack here, and you can see that is our test tee. That is the property line to lateral transition, and we're just going to continue to pull back. And we are in black ABS plastic, and we're just going to continue to pull back. Oh, black ABS seems to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint seems to be in fair and maintainable condition. And we're just going to continue to pull back. And then we're going to pull back, and when we transition back into cast iron, there is a short section in cast iron in the property here, coming back towards the clean out. And what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment, and we're going to locate this area. Okay, we did go ahead and mark this area, and it is just in the planter area on the right of, or the left-hand side of the walkway, excuse me, as you approach the front door. And we did go ahead and mark it with the red flag at approximately 3 foot 0 inches deep there. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue to pull back, and we're going to transition back into cast iron. And you can see the cast iron is period of the home, and we're just going to continue to pull back here. You can see some scaling and build up. So we're just going to continue to pull back. And we're going to pull up and out of our clean out. And that will conclude our video sewer inspection.